Hi guys, so my name is Shiefanny and with my partner later Daniel will explain you about Indonesian academic writing, especially how we write an essay from understanding titles to the planning. So here we go. First, when we want to write an essay, the first step that we need is the planning process. Why? Because it is very necessary in all academic situations. But there's two differences between if we write an essay in the exam and also if we write it in the coursework. First, why exam is different? Because during the exam we are limited by time. There are only short time to make the essay right. And for the coursework, we should require to read the context first or read something to decide something. That's why it's quite different. But the important things that two of them or the planning process here has the same purpose. It is to make our time effectively or to not waste our time in making the essay letter like that. And here is the steps in process of planning. There are three steps, and the first is analyze the title wording and decide what is required. So we should analyze first our title, what should we write for our title in the essay, and also decide what is required in writing the title or later the content of our essay. And the second is brainstorm the topic, and the last things that we need to do is outlining. For the first, I will explain it later, and for the second and third point will be explained by my partner Daniel. So the first, about the essay titles. Titles is reverse to keywords. That's why when we want to write a title, we need to know what's the keywords first and respectively. Like if we see the titles, then we already get what will be our keywords later on with the essay. And there is it is suggested to have hook. Hook is something, a word that make the reader is feel attractive with the title, so they want to read it our essay or something. That's why hook is very important to attract the readers. And frequently title has two or more parts. Here's the example of titles. What is marketing strategy and why is it important? As you can see, the bold with the red color one means that there is two parts that we will discuss later on with our essay. First, what is the description in the marketing strategy, and why is for the reason why the marketing strategy is very important. That's why it's mean two parts there in a titles. And here is the second example, the advantages and disadvantages in doing a part-time job. So as you can see, the red color one, there is first advantage and two disadvantage. So on our essay later on, we will classify or discuss about these two things in the essay. And actually there are a little bit different between the first example and the second example. As you can see, the first one is in an interrogative sentence, which means it's like a questions. And for the second one, it is like a statement, right? That's called declarative questions, declarative titles, I mean, like that. So the titles for essay, it can be first interrogative and also can be declarative. So that's all for me, and later on my partner Daniel we will explain it to you.
Hello everybody, my name is Daniel and I'm going to be continuing Shiefanny's presentation. So we're going to talk about brainstorming. Brainstorming is the process of finding ideas and writing down these ideas in an order based on the topic of an essay. And these ideas is supposed to be the answer of the question raised inside the topic of the essay. As you can see below, I've put this example. This is the example of the question, and then what you want to do is find the main points of the question and then you can find the answers or the ideas that you have and put it in an order like below at the table. And yeah, after you map out those ideas, you can actually put it inside your essay. All right, so next we're going to talk about the essay length. This essay length require normally between 1,000 and 5,000 words, and 20% of the whole essay is usually sufficient for the introduction and the conclusion together without the reference. Here I've put the example of mapping out a word count for each of the idea that you have found in the brainstorming section. And as you can see, those ideas now have the word counts for each part, so that you have the raw image of the essay itself. So next, we're going to talk about outlining. And outlining is a formal plan for a paragraph. It's actually a form of detailed points based on the idea that you have found before. And this is the main points and the subpoints of the ideas. And let's see, we have two kinds of outline. You don't have to actually put it inside the essay. This is just a form of a plan. You're planning to make an essay. And then here I have put the example. We have the first kind of outlining is list, and then the second one is mind map. It's basically up to you if you want to use if you like to use a form of picture, like on the right side you have a mind map, or you want to put it in a list. So here I have the health as a topic, and then we have the topic sentence. People are prone to sickness or unhealthy body due to unhealthy habits. Now the outline, you can use so many outlines or the ideas. You can find many ideas based on the topic sentence itself. Now I've put the outline: being in front of laptop for hours, eat unhealthy foods, and rarely exercise. And then based on that outline, you can actually put another outline for each part. It is basically up to you if you want to put it or not. And that is in the form of list. Now on the right hand side, we have basically the same thing but in different form. We have it in mind map. So yeah, it's basically up to you if you want to put it in a list or a mind map. This is just preparation to make the essay, so it would help you to make the essay more easier. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you very much.